Hi, everybody. Carla here. And you'll notice I'm not at my regular spot. Today I'm traveling. I'm in Vancouver and we got here yesterday. So this morning we are going to be doing a short, sweet, let's move everything. Let's get the body flowing and going to get us going through our day as we're traveling, which means I'm going to try to move a little bit of everything and maybe a little bit less intense because if you're anything like me, when you're traveling, you're also getting a lot of steps in. With that in mind, we're going to actually start with our toe stretch. So come forward, come onto the balls of the feet, unfurl those lovely toes if they feel a little curled in. And if you can sit onto the heels, sit onto the heels. Let the shoulders kind of drop away from the ears and sink into this. If you need a little less intensity, let the weight of the hand, let the hands come forward, let the weight come forward into those hands. But just start to open up into your feet. Take a few breaths here. Let your shoulders relax. Keep breathing. It's just a few more breaths. All right, let's exhale, release that out. As you come forward, take a little moment in tabletop to just give those toes a little tap. And then we're going to sit back onto those heels. Take a nice little pause here. And if this feels like it's stretching the front of your ankles and your shins, stay with that. Or maybe let the hands come beside you and you can lift maybe one knee up off the floor. And you're going to get a little more stretch to that ankle and that shin. If that's good, stay with that for a breath or two, and then you can float the other one up. You can stay with that, or you can fluctuate between the two. But if it's there that you can float both, you can float both. If you can float both, bring your hands in front of your heart, you can do that. But your work is to stretch into the front of the ankle and the shin. And if you feel that just by sitting onto the heels, that might be enough. Or if you've put in a lot of steps. Again, just a couple more breaths here. And then let's release that out. Take yourself forward once again to that tabletop. Let the hands be nice and wide and strong. And then we're going to tuck the toes. Lift the hips, down dog. Now you're going to pedal the feet out a little bit here. Bend one knee as you press that opposite heel towards the mat. Do that a couple of times. It may feel good if that low back feels a little tight to take a little bend in the knees and just move that chest closer to your thighs, but just let that low back kind of soften a little. May feel good to even move your head a little side to side here. Just starting to open up this morning. And if it's there, straighten those knees and start to sink those heels a little closer to the floor. Now let's look towards your hands. We're going to start to big step the feet. Take your feet to the outside of the hands, toes are out, heels are in. Drop yourself down into your squat. Take the elbows inside the knees. Feel like you can lift through the chest. Again, this can be really nice for that low back. If it's in any way bothersome for the knees, you can always do more of a goddess pose. Just keep yourself elevated and just sink in until you feel that nice little stretch in those hips. One more good breath here. And then let's plant the hands, lift the hips, heel toe your feet to about hip distance. Take a little bend in the knees, let the belly soften, let the back of the neck relax. Feel like that spine can decompress just a little. And then let's take those hands to the hips, come on up to standing. Take a nice little breath here. Make your way to the top of the mat. And before we even start to move, just take a breath to ground down into the feet, particularly if you're in a new place. Feel that connection, feel that familiarity of just standing tall, standing strong. And then moving with our breath. Let's inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, forward fold. You can bend those knees a little if you need. Inhale, hands to shins, half lift, lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, let's rise and reach. Exhale, hands back through to the heart. One more just like that. So inhale, reaching up. Exhaling, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root down, reach up, look up. Exhale, hands through to the heart. Inhale, reaching up. We're going to add our lunges. Exhaling, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, right foot back, right knee drops. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, plant the hands. Down dog, step back. Inhale in the pose. Exhale, right foot forward, left knee drops. Inhale, arms reach up. Now we're going to twist. Left elbow to right knee. Inhale. Exhale, unwind. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, we step forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise and reach. Exhale, hands through to the heart. Inhale, reaching up. Exhaling, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, left foot back, left knee drops. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhaling to down dog. Inhale in the pose. Exhale, left foot forward, right knee drops. Inhale, arms reach up. We're going to twist, right elbow to left knee. Inhale. Exhale, unwind. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, we step forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise and reach. Hands back through to the heart. Inhale, reaching up. Exhaling, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, right foot back, right knee drops. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhaling to high plank. Inhale. Exhale, lower to the belly. We're going to do 3 cobras. So inhale, lengthen and lift. Exhale, release. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, release. Last one, inhale, cobra. Exhale to down dog. Inhale. Exhale, right foot forward. Don't drop the knee. Reach your arms up, come into that lunge. Take your hands to prayer. Take that left elbow to the right knee. Just a nice, easy twist. Exhale, unwind. Inhale, let's reach those arms up. Exhale, plant the hands. Step your back foot forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise and reach. Hands back through to the heart. Inhale, reaching up. Exhaling, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, left foot back, left knee drops. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhaling through chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale. Exhale, left foot forward. Don't drop the knee. Inhale, bring those arms up. Touch your lunge. Little extra breath here. Hands come to prayer. Right elbow to left knee. Take your twist. Inhale. If you need to, drop the knee. Stay a little more grounded. Exhale, unwind. Reach those arms back up. Plant the hands. Step forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise and reach. Hands through to the heart. Inhale, reaching up. Exhaling, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Step or hop back. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog. Take a little breath here. Enjoy that little bit of stretch. Feel like you're trying to stretch the mat from front to back. A little bit of that length. You're going to look towards your hands. Step out, foot forward. We're setting up for your wide angle forward fold. Outsides of the feet parallel to the sides of the mat. Take the hands behind the back, interlace the fingers, broaden through the chest. Come halfway forward. Take a little pause, and then bring yourself all the way forward. Let the crown of the head reach towards the floor. Bring those arms forward. Now, nice, might even feel good to do a little side to side in those shoulders to help warm them up, or to feel like you're lifting through the sit bones to lengthen into the legs. Exhale, release the arms. Bring the hands underneath your shoulders, a little half lift. Left hand underneath your nose. Inhale, right arm up for a nice twist. Exhale, bring that back down. Inhale, left arm up for a nice little twist. Bring that back down. Take the hands to the hips. Come on up to standing. Strong legs bring you up. Heel toe those feet in a little. Turn the toes to the corners of the mat, 45 degrees-ish. Now try not to let that booty pop out here. Hip points, rib cage are together as we drop on down into that lovely squat. Interlace the hands, put the opposite finger on top. Reach those arms out in front of you. Bring those arms above your head, lengthen into that side body. If it's okay, drop a little lower. You got a couple more breaths here. You can drop a little lower. One more breath. And then bring that back up. Exhale, release those arms. Heel toe your feet back out. Turn the top of the foot towards the top of the mat. Hands on either side of it. Step back to down dog. Little bit of flow if you want, or just take a breath in down dog. Easy breath in, easy breath out. Step your right foot forward. Setting up for your warrior two. Knee and toe of that front leg point forward, float those arms, relax the shoulders away from the ears. Turn your palms to face up, reverse your warrior, right arm up, inhale. Exhale, straighten the front leg. Inhale here. Exhale, sink it back into that warrior two. Inhale. Exhale, let's reverse it. Inhale in the pose. Exhale, straighten the front leg. Inhale here. Exhale, warrior two. One more time. Reverse your warrior, inhale. Straighten the knee, inhale. Now this time, keep the knees straight. Arms float back to T shape. You're setting up for triangle. Adjust if you need. Reach forward that right hand. Let it settle to your shin, your ankle, or your mat. Left arm is up. Look up if it's good. Doesn't feel good? Look down. Stay grounded into those feet. Distribute that work equally in your feet. Left hand to your left hip. You're moving to your half moon. So step that back foot forward. Plant that right hand. Float the left leg up. Maybe that left hand comes up, or that gaze can come up. Breathe here. Now we're going to touch this back down to our warrior two. So soften into that front knee. Land that left foot. Readjust if you need. Inhale in warrior two. Reverse it. Inhale. And then exhale, hands on either side of the foot. Step it back to down dog. Take yourself through a flow if that feels good today. Easy breath in and out. Second side. A left foot forward, or however you get there with your media. Turning, sink in. Float those arms. Warrior two. Palms face up. Reverse it, left arm up, inhale. As you exhale, straighten the leg, but don't lock it. Inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale in the pose. Exhale, reverse it. Inhale. Exhale, straighten the knee. Inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale. Exhale, reverse it. Inhale in the pose. Exhale, straighten the knee. Inhale. Keep the legs straight, float your arms back to T shape. You're setting up for triangle. I like a slightly shorter step, so I bring that foot in a little. Reach forward with that left hand. Let the hip have a little fluidity here. Hand to the shin, the ankle, or the mat. Right arm up. Look up if it feels good. Again, feel this work. You're distributing that weight equally into the feet. Right hand to your right hip. Maybe step that back foot forward. Left hand is going to touch the floor or block. Float that right leg up. Right hand comes up, half moon. You could follow with the gaze if you want. Feel like you're reaching energetically into all the limbs. And then softening that front leg. Touch back down. Could you land in that warrior two? Readjust if you need to. Sink into it. Reverse it. Inhale. Exhale, release it. Hands on either side of the foot. Step back to down dog. Take an inhale to your plank. Pause. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Release the knees to the floor. Walk the hands forward. Let the chest and chin sink towards the mat for a brief moment in melting heart. Stay active into the hands. Feel like you're reaching into the pinky fingers to lengthen that side body. Take it back, hands under the shoulders. Exhale, press the floor away, round into the back. Cat pose. Back to neutral. Cross the shins. Bring the legs forward. You're coming down onto your back. You're going to set up for a bridge. Take a moment to land, to plant the feet hip distance, and to feel being grounded and rooted. With that inhale, lift the hips, lift the chest, lift the belly. Option to grab a hold of the mat and pull those shoulder blades down the back. Option to interlace the hands behind the back and feel like you press the hands away from the hips. Option, if you have a block handy, to do a supported version. I'm traveling and I didn't pack my block. So I am doing bridge today. And if anybody feels like it would feel better to make their way into wheelance in your practice, feel free to. But remember, we're just getting that movement to the spine and we're getting our back bend in. And that's what we need, whatever version it is. Let's exhale and release that out. Take a moment to land. Let the feet go wide. Let the knees drop together. Take a pause here. And that feeling of the movement of the body, but also that brief moment where you can just be. Let's bring the knees to the chest. A little rock side to side here if that feels good. We're going to grab behind the knees, roll up, cross the shins, plant the hands. We're going to just step back to our down dog. In that down dog, let's lift that right leg, right knee to right wrist to come into pigeon, or 90-90 if that's a better position for you. Lengthen through the chest, sink it. Make sure this work is outer hip and that you're not feeling discomfort in the knee. If you're feeling your knee, take yourself into that 90-90 and see if that is better for you, or maybe it's a version on the back. Couple of breaths to just get into that lovely outer hip. Try to relax the shoulders as you're here. And then let's bring a little of that weight into the hands. We're going to transition back to our down dog. May feel good to move that right leg around or just to pedal the feet out. And then left leg, let's reach it up. Left knee, left wrist, coming into your pigeon. Adjust as you need. Maybe it's 90-90. Lift through the chest, soften those shoulders. And then just let yourself sink here. Easy breath in. And that easy breath out. Start to bring a little of that weight into the hands. Transition back to that down dog. Again, if it's nice, lift that left leg, move it around in a circle, or pedal the feet out. Last flow. Inhale to your plank. Exhale, chaturanga or to the belly. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog. Release the knees to the floor. Cross the shins. Bring those legs forward. Coming down onto your back. Knees to the chest. A little rock side to side. Take this to your twist. Knees at 90 to the left, or if you prefer, right leg over top of left. Let your gaze come to the right. Let the shoulders relax. Maybe a nice big exhale. Inhale, let's come back through to center. Knees at 90, let's drop them to the right or left leg over top if you prefer that reclining twist. Gaze to the left. Little pause here. One of the nice things about yoga is you don't often have to have all the equipment. I mean, the blocks and the blankets and the straps, they're all really wonderful tools. But at the end of the day, if you have your yoga mat, you have a little space, you can squeeze in a pretty nice little practice. Inhale, let's bring that back to center. Wrap your arms around your knees, bring your knees to your nose to your knees, squeeze in. And then just for a moment, soles of the feet together, knees out to the side, maybe a hand on the heart or a hand on the belly, and take a little breath here. Supta Baddha Konasana. And then that nice option to just kind of make your way into your Shavasana when you're ready. Maybe you set a little timer. And then I'm just going to do one last little thing to show you. It's like, often we're squeezing our practice in when we're traveling. I normally don't practice in front of a couch. But the nice thing about this is I could just kind of turn here and rest my knees, my calves on the couch. And it's just the right height for me. And this becomes a really nice little way to do a Shavasana, or a nice opportunity to have my feet and my knees higher than my hips and my heart, which is a nice little release. It's a nice place for the low back to relax. So instead of viewing these things as a hindrance, maybe we include them into an opportunity to relax a little deeper. So wherever you are, take a really nice, big, full, deep breath in and an exhale out. And if this is the amount of time that you've allotted to your practice, it's time to make your way out. But if you have a few more moments where maybe you can continue in your Shavasana or in your other resting pose, that can be Baddha Konasana, or maybe with those legs elevated, let yourself continue. Thank you so much for sharing this practice and for sharing your time and your energy. The light and the divinity within me honors the light and the divinity within you. Namaste.